Hey everybody, this video is just going to kind of go over what we're going to do this morning as far as TIG welding on these small pieces. Probably won't be able to get everybody through it, but I will go ahead and show you a couple things to maybe let you watch the video while we're sitting in class before we get ready. So these are going to be the pieces that you're actually welding on right here. Go ahead and shut the machine off so it doesn't make so much noise. So what's going to happen is I'm going to control the amperage on the machine, meaning I'm going to press the foot pedal to turn it off and on. So you don't have to worry about accidentally touching it right now and it's striking an arc. What you do need to pay attention to is being able to get from the beginning of the weld to the end of the weld. Now if you notice, I've got my hand kind of like I'm holding a pencil. I can hold the torch out here, it gets my hand back away from the heat. I can hold it up here, I've got a little bit more control, but it gets pretty hot here. Depending on how far I need to go, I might adjust that when I'm welding. There's a lot of different ways to hold a TIG torch. So what I'm showing you right now is just a very basic way for us to do a weld on this joint right here and make a weld that looks good the first time. Okay, so what's going to happen is you're going to have the torch, the work angle we talked about yesterday, perpendicular to the joint, meaning it's not pointed way over here like that. It's not pointed way over here like that. You're going to have your travel angle, that's this angle here, pointing forward slightly, or almost straight up and down will be fine. What we typically don't do with TIG is drag it like this. Okay, we would almost always be straight up and down or slight push. How I position my hand in relationship to the piece can also make a little bit of a difference. Like right here, I'm really comfortable. That feels good. But as I reach out here, I can't go all the way down without getting in a little bit of a bind. So I'll slide my hand forward, reach back a little bit at the beginning, and now I've got good control all the way down. So the thing that I've got to control is that travel angle we talked about, the work angle, which is this way, and I've also got to control my arc length. Okay, my arc length is normally going to be about an electrode's diameter or so. I will be talking to you while you weld, and I will tell you, you need to get a little farther away. We need to get a little closer. Okay, normally, a distance of about like that, as you can see, it's pretty good. But when we first start, I will press the foot pedal and I'll control the amperage. And I'll have it down pretty low where I can tell you, get farther away, get closer, before we actually start moving. Then I will give it some more energy, some more amperage, and you'll see this edge melt and this edge melt. And when they flow together, begin moving forward slowly. You can also give it a slight side-to-side motion. And melt the metal. What you're doing basically is melting the metal that's up here in this corner and up here in this corner. And they'll melt and then will actually flow together. So doing a dry run, very important. Start at the beginning, go to the end. See what that feels like. Okay. Again, like I said, if I had my hand back here, that feels pretty good. But once I get to right there, I'm having to reach. I have to slide my hand across the table. Typically, when you're sliding your hand or your arms across the surface while you're welding, it is very easy to have changes in your travel speed very, very rapidly because of the surface that you're on. So practice side to side. Of course, you'll have some gloves on, which will make it a little bit more cumbersome. I will have a few TIG torches out here that will allow you to put this in your hand and get a feel of it first before you actually do it. Okay, that little side-to-side motion. Now, many of the welding processes that we'll do when we start MIG welding, there will be no manipulating, no side-to-side or nothing like that at first. It'll just be run a straight bead. But for this, we can give it a little side-to-side motion. And that'll let you kind of see what a molten puddle of metal looks like, give you some time to control it, and weld two pieces of metal together. I may have some arc shot videos for us this morning. I may not. We'll see what time I got. Y'all have a great day, and hopefully this will help you some and cut down on the amount of time that I need to demonstrate while we are in the classroom. That way we can get as many people through it as possible.